Zen's essence isn't just aesthetics or peace. It's direct insight into reality, beyond words. A radical awakening. When Buddhism reached China, Indian concepts clashed with Chinese thought. A vast linguistic and cultural chasm emerged. Then came Kumarajiva, a brilliant master. He bridged worlds, understanding both Buddhist philosophy and Chinese culture deeply. Early translations were often literal, confusing, or blended with existing Taoist ideas. The true Dharma was lost. Kumarajiva dared to translate meaning, not just words. This heretical act made complex Buddhist concepts comprehensible. His translations of Prajnaparamita Sutras, like the Diamond Sutra, finally clarified emptiness. He made wisdom shine. This clarity was vital. It laid the groundwork for Chan Buddhism, later known as Zen, to flourish in China. Thanks to his work, Zen emphasizes direct, unmediated experience. This liberation is the true, profound meaning. Kumarajiva's legacy teaches us true understanding transcends mere words. Seek the essence, let it transform you. Many Zen students diligently study, meditate, and pursue enlightenment. Yet, a core understanding often slips away, hidden in plain sight. When Buddhism first journeyed from India to China, it faced an enormous challenge: language and culture. Indian concepts, steeped in a millennia-old philosophical tradition, found. This early matching concepts approach, though practical, created a deep spiritual crisis. Buddhism became a kind of gentry Buddhism, popular among the educated elite who. Into this intellectual and spiritual quagmire emerged a figure of extraordinary intellect and spiritual depth, Kumarajiva. Kumarajiva's genius lay in his radical departure from previous translation methods. He recognized that literal translation, word for word, was a disservice to the Dharma. This heretical act of cultural translation became the salvation of Buddhism in China. Kumarajiva's translations of pivotal Mahayana sutras, such as the Diamond Sutra, the impact of Kumarajiva's translations was immediate and profound. His work ushered in a golden age of Chinese Buddhism, catalyzing the emergence of distinct Chinese. Crucially, Kumarajiva's translations laid the fertile ground for the birth and flourishing of Zen Chan Buddhism. So, what is the true meaning that 99% of Zen students might miss? It's not about the rigid adherence to form or the intellectual dissection. Kumarajiva's heresy reminds us that the Dharma is a living tradition, not a dead dogma. It must continually be re-translated, re-interpreted, and re-lived in each. Imagine the challenge translating profound Sanskrit wisdom into a new language, Chinese. Early attempts often lost the very essence of the teachings. Literal translations often resulted in convoluted texts. Alien to Chinese thought, the profound wisdom of the Buddha remained hidden, inaccessible to many seekers. Then came Kumarajiva, a master of both Sanskrit and Chinese, deeply steeped in Buddhist wisdom. His arrival promised a new dawn for the Dharma. Kumarajiva dared to prioritize meaning over literal translation. He wasn't just translating words, he was translating the spirit of the Dharma, a heresy that changed. He adapted concepts like emptiness sunyata and wisdom prajna to resonate deeply with Chinese philosophical traditions. He made the Dharma a living truth. His clear, resonant translations of the Prajnaparamita Sutras became foundational. They paved the way for the direct, experiential path that later became Zen Buddhism. For Zen students, the true meaning isn't found in literal words or rigid doctrines. It's in the direct, unmediated experience of reality, beyond concepts. Words are mere pointers. To grasp the moon, you don't grasp the finger pointing at it. Zen transcends intellectual grasping, inviting direct knowing. Like Kumarajiva's compassionate translation, we must engage with the Dharma directly, with an open heart. Not just reading, but truly experiencing its living wisdom. Kumarajiva's legacy reminds us, true understanding blossoms when we transcend rigid forms and embrace the living spirit. Open your heart, and the Dharma unfolds. Early Buddhism in China faced a profound challenge. Its profound concepts were alien, clashing with existing philosophies and traditions. First translations were painfully literal, word-for-word renditions. They often lost the profound essence, leaving texts dry and incomprehensible. Then came Kumarajiva, a master of both Indian and Chinese thought, a rare bridge between two vast worlds of wisdom. His approach was radical, even heretical. He dared to translate not just words, but the asterisk meaning asterisk, adapting it to resonate with Chinese minds. This bold act drew criticism. Many feared he was distorting the sacred Dharma, committing a heresy against the original teachings. Yet, his elegant, poetic translations resonated deeply. Suddenly, the profound truths of Buddhism sprang to life for Chinese practitioners. His translation of the Prajnaparamita Sutras, particularly, was a revelation. Concepts like emptiness became profound, not perplexing. This clarity fostered an intuitive wisdom, allowing the Dharma to bypass intellectual barriers and touch the heart directly. This very act of heresy laid the fertile ground for what would become Zen. It was a path beyond words, to direct experience. Kumarajiva's heresy saved Buddhism, allowing its true, experiential meaning to flourish and guide countless beings to awakening. Remember this. Early Buddhist translations in China were often word for word. This literal approach made profound teachings feel alien and inaccessible. The Dharma's deep insights struggled to take root. A significant chasm existed between literal words and true meaning. Amidst this challenge, a remarkable figure emerged: Kumarajiva. A scholar of unparalleled linguistic and spiritual depth, he understood the Dharma wasn't just words, but a living wisdom. It truly needed to speak directly to the Chinese heart. His radical choice was to adapt, to convey the spirit. This meant letting go of rigid, word-for-word translation. He risked heresy, simplifying complex Sanskrit terms. He replaced them with resonant Chinese concepts and metaphors. Suddenly, profound teachings became clear. The Dharma resonated deeply, touching countless Chinese hearts and minds. Kumarajiva's translations formed the bedrock of Chinese Buddhism. They allowed its unique traditions to truly blossom. Without his heretical act, schools like Zen might not have flourished. He bridged worlds, uniting wisdom. The true meaning isn't in rigid words, but in the living spirit. It's in the wisdom that truly awakens us. Many seekers misunderstand Zen's true essence. This isn't a new problem. How did ancient wisdom get lost in translation? When Buddhism reached China, a vast cultural chasm emerged. Indian concepts clashed with Chinese thought. Literal word-for-word translations were sterile, failing to ignite understanding. It was a crisis of meaning, not just language. Into this void stepped Kumarajiva, a brilliant polymath. He was destined to bridge these two spiritual worlds. Born to a Kashmiri father and Kuchian princess, Kumarajiva mastered both Buddhist philosophy and Chinese culture deeply. His method was radical, almost heretical. He didn't just translate words. He translated asterisk ideas asterisk and asterisk feelings asterisk. He courageously used existing Chinese terms, even Taoist ones, to convey complex Buddhist teachings. A bold cultural adaptation. This transformative approach made the Dharma accessible, allowing Chinese hearts and minds to finally grasp profound truths. Kumarajiva's heresy paved the way for Chan Buddhism, emphasizing direct experience over rigid textual adherence. Zen was born. The true meaning wasn't missed, but found anew through courageous cultural translation. Let us honor this profound legacy. Early Buddhism arrived in China, a profound wisdom, yet its Sanskrit words felt alien, a distant echo. The essence, often lost in literal translation. Early attempts were rigid, word for word, like trying to pour vast oceans into small cups. This left minds bewildered, not enlightened. Then came Kumarajiva, a master of both worlds, understanding not just words, but the very heart of the Dharma. A bridge builder. He saw that true translation wasn't about exact words, but about conveying meaning, even if it meant bold reinterpretation. A courageous act. This was his heresy, daring to adapt the Dharma to the Chinese mind, letting go of rigid forms to embrace its living spirit. Profound wisdom. His translations, like the Diamond Sutra, unlocked concepts such as emptiness and prajunya with clarity and grace. Minds awakened. This profound accessibility paved the way for Zen, a path of direct experience, born from an understanding freed from linguistic chains. Pure insight. Zen's intuitive, non-conceptual approach mirrored Kumarajiva's spirit, seeing beyond words, directly into the heart of reality. Simple truth. His work wasn't about changing the Dharma, but revealing its unchanging, luminous heart in a new cultural garment, a timeless gift. Thus, the form may shift across time and culture, but the liberating essence of the Buddha's teaching always endures. Find stillness. The profound wisdom of the Buddha, born in ancient India, faced immense challenges crossing diverse cultures and languages. Literal translations, while accurate in words, often lost the profound essence, creating confusion rather than clarity for new audiences. Then came Kumarajiva, a master of both Indian and Chinese thought, uniquely positioned to bridge this vast cultural divide. He recognized the translation crisis. Words alone couldn't convey the living truth. A deeper, more empathetic approach was needed. Kumarajiva chose meaning over literal words, a heretical act that brought the Dharma alive, making it accessible to the Chinese mind. This wasn't a betrayal, but a profound act of upaya skillful, means to compassionately guide hearts towards true understanding. His translations unlocked the vast Mahayana teachings, revealing profound emptiness and boundless compassion, in a way never before experienced in China. This profound reimagining of the Dharma laid the fertile ground for the indigenous flowering of Chan Buddhism, which we know as Zen. The true meaning was never confined to words or specific forms, but found in the direct, experiential understanding of reality itself. May we too seek beyond the superficial, embracing the spirit of skillful means to find the living truth within our own hearts. Many Zen students seek profound truths, yet often overlook a crucial historical turning point. The true meaning lies deeper than mere words. A translation heresy once reshaped Buddhism, making its profound wisdom accessible. This radical act saved it from being lost in translation. Enter Kumarajiva, a brilliant scholar from Kucha, whose destiny was to bridge two vast cultural worlds. His journey was one of immense sacrifice. Upon arriving in China, Kumarajiva faced an immense challenge translating complex Sanskrit Buddhist concepts into a vastly different Chinese language and thought. Earlier translations were often literal, word for word, rendering profound teachings incomprehensible. This created a translation crisis, hindering Buddhism's true spread. Kumarajiva dared to break tradition. He prioritized asterisk meaning, asterisk and asterisk spirit asterisk, over literal word-for-word translation, a truly revolutionary approach for his time. This was a heretical act. He dared to reinterpret profound concepts, sometimes using Taoist terms, to make them resonate deeply with the Chinese mind. This radical act allowed Buddhism to flourish in China, becoming deeply rooted. The profound teachings were finally comprehensible, touching countless hearts and minds. From this deep comprehension, Chan Buddhism, what we now call Zen, truly emerged. It was a direct consequence of understanding the profound meaning, not just. So, for modern Zen students, truly understand the spirit, not just the words. Embrace the deep meaning, just as Kumarajiva dared to do. We often seek profound truths, yet find ourselves lost in words. The essence of Zen can be obscured by rigid interpretations, missing its true heart. For centuries, the profound teachings arrived in foreign lands, often lost in literal translation. How could the subtle Dharma truly take root? Then came Kumarajiva, a master who saw beyond mere words. He recognized the deeper cultural chasm hindering true understanding in China. He understood that literal translation could be a barrier, not a bridge. The spirit of the Dharma needed a new voice, a new form too. His act was heresy to some, yet it was a profound act of compassion. He dared to reinterpret, to make the profound accessible to all. He chose to let go of rigid adherence to the literal, embracing the spirit. This daring act allowed the Dharma to truly blossom in the. This translation heresy was not a betrayal, but a profound act of alignment. It allowed the Dharma to align with the hearts and minds of. From this fertile ground, Zen emerged a path of direct experience, transcending words and intellectual concepts. It teaches us to see directly. The true meaning isn't found in perfect words, but in direct apprehension. When we let go of intellectual grasping, we find profound peace. Kumarajiva's heresy teaches us that true wisdom often lies beyond rigid forms. Embrace the spirit, let go of the letter, and find your own clarity. Many seekers of Zen today unknowingly grasp at shadows, missing the profound essence. Why do 99% of students overlook its true, liberating core? This isn't a new challenge. Centuries ago, Buddhism faced a similar crisis of understanding, a linguistic chasm that threatened its very essence. Enter Kumarajiva, a master translator whose genius bridged cultures. He faced a monumental task, making the Dharma truly comprehensible to the Chinese mind. Before him, literal translations often felt alien, a jumble of foreign concepts. They failed to touch the heart, leaving the profound Dharma obscure and inaccessible. Kumarajiva dared to be heretical. He translated not just words, but meaning, context, and cultural heart. He chose clarity over rigid adherence. This was an act of profound letting go, releasing rigid linguistic forms to embrace the spirit of the Dharma. His heresy saved Buddhism in China, making it truly accessible. This profound shift laid the very foundation for what would eventually blossom into Zen. Zen's true meaning lies in direct, unmediated experience, transcending words. It's the spirit of adaptability, of seeing through the veil of concepts, just as Kumarajiva. The true meaning isn't hidden in ancient texts alone, but in our willingness to adapt, to translate wisdom into our own lives. So, pause. Reflect on how you translate wisdom into your daily life. Embrace the spirit of deep understanding, not just rote words. Many seek Zen's wisdom, yet a crucial truth often eludes them. Is it possible we've missed something profound, hidden in plain sight? This oversight isn't new. Its roots stretch back through centuries, through the very journey of Buddhism across continents. Imagine Buddhism arriving in ancient China, a profound philosophy, meeting an entirely different world of thought and language. The concepts were alien, the words untranslatable. A crisis emerged, threatening to dilute the Dharma's essence. Then came Kumarajiva, a master of both Indian and Chinese thought, a bridge between two vast cultural oceans. His act was heretical. He dared to prioritize meaning over literal word-for-word translation, transforming the texts. He didn't just translate, he transmuted, ensuring the Dharma resonated deeply with the Chinese mind and heart. This bold step, a heresy in its time, was perhaps the greatest act of compassion, making enlightenment accessible. Without Kumarajiva's genius, the vibrant tradition of Zen, with its direct pointing to mind, might never have blossomed. His legacy invites us to look beyond words, to truly grasp Zen's authentic meaning, just as he intended for us all. Many seek Zen's profound stillness. Yet, some deep truths, subtle as mist, remain often unseen, obscured by time itself. When Buddhism first arrived in ancient China, its Sanskrit wisdom often felt foreign. Literal translations created confusion, not clarity. Then came Kumarajiva, a master of both languages and deep insight. He faced a monumental task, bridging two vast worlds. He knew changing words wasn't enough. The Dharma's essence needed cultural resonance to truly land within Chinese hearts. His heretical act not literal translation, but profound transformation. He made concepts resonate, comprehensible to a new mind. This wasn't merely linguistics, it was compassion in action. He brought profound emptiness and dependent origination into living experience. Through his work, the Buddha's timeless teachings blossomed across China. A once foreign wisdom now felt intimately familiar, deeply rooted. This cultural bridge paved the way for Zen. Its direct, experiential path mirrored Kumarajiva's quest for authentic, living understanding. True Zen understanding isn't just words. It's deep inner translation, a resonance that awakens within your own quiet being. May you discover that living truth, not merely through ancient texts, but through the vibrant, ever-present wisdom of your own heart. Early translations of the Dharma often stumbled, burdened by literal interpretations. Complex Sanskrit concepts lost their essence, failing to ignite understanding in Chinese hearts. Then came Kumarajiva, a master not just of language, but of the very spirit of the Dharma. He sought to convey meaning, not just words. His heresy was to adapt, to simplify, to build bridges of understanding for a new culture. He dared to transcend the literal. This bold approach allowed profound truths to finally take root. The wisdom blossomed, resonating deeply with the Chinese way of thinking and feeling. Without Kumarajiva's courageous and compassionate translations, Zen's simple, direct path might never have found its fertile ground in the East.